We serve two purposes. We serve the underserved by offering low fees for people who do not have insurance or can't access their insurance. And we train clinicians in long-term psychodynamic psychotherapy.
The MIPSI Psychotherapy Center is a low-fee sliding scale place where people can get support for pretty much anything they have going on when it comes to their mental health. So it's a way that there's very low barrier to good, consistent weekly therapy.
And MIPSI is a place that we get to reach communities that normally wouldn't have access to this kind of treatment or this kind of therapy.
We offer both the opportunity to see challenging but fascinating committed clients. We offer training by having 2-hour consultation group a week, individual supervision, and then classes, what we call psychoanalytic psychotherapy training program.
My favorite part is I've added it up, it's like 4.5 hours a week of case consult, because you have the group supervision on Mondays, which is 2 hours with your cohort for MIPSI. And then you have 1 hour a week with your supervisor. But then you also have the case consult class at PPTP. And then that's with the cohort for MIPSI, but then also a cohort of other clinicians who are either like recently graduated or just coming back to enrich their knowledge with psychodynamic theory. So it's really, you get exposed to all these different ideas about your cases, and you get to hear about so many other cases. It's a really rich experience in that regard. The great supervision, the access that we have to such seasoned and knowledgeable clinicians, honestly. The classes, the PPTP courses that add such depth to the work that we're doing.
The classes are fantastic. We have a variety of teachers, and learning about things like attachment theory and how that relates to the work that we're doing is really helpful.
Every Friday we would meet for about 4 hours, 2 classes and then a case consult, and the classes were great. And you also got to know your fellows much better that way too, and meet some great instructors.
And what I've really appreciated about that learning while being in school is it's a chance to go deeper when school seems to be a lot about breadth. And this is like weeks and weeks thinking about attachment, weeks and weeks learning the history of psychoanalysis, really understanding what got therapy to what it is, and then a lot of practice doing case consultations and presentations, which I didn't know would be so meaningful, but I feel like a lot of my practical learning has happened in that space.
Well, what we found is we are our own little community, and so you sort of become a part of professionals who are very dedicated to psychodynamic work and really want to study together. So I can think of 3 study groups of people who wanted to stay connected and study together, who are still meeting and growing together. So you become part of the larger MIPSI, plus there are many opportunities to serve on committees and have leadership roles within the Minnesota Psychoanalytic Society and Institute yourself. And people seem to thrive in it, they seem to enjoy it. I think they don't always want to leave, because it's a very supportive community among those who've gone through the psychotherapy center.
I feel like you're automatically networked with the psychoanalytic or psychodynamic community here in Minneapolis.
I got the impression that you would get your hands on right away, you would get to start working with clients right away, and that also there was a lot of collaborating, a lot of supervision in group and individual, and that has really been the case.
I don't know if the word intimate is the right word to use here, but it was a small group of people. It was all people who were likely going to head to private practice afterwards, which is what I was hoping to do. And I knew also that MIPSI would be able to set me up for that with the training. So it felt like kind of the best of both worlds.
I definitely chose MIPSI because I felt like It added the depth and dimension that I was missing from my master's program. It's something that I really sought out and really felt like I needed to become the psychotherapist that I wanted to be and that I do still want to be.
I would say I feel more confident in connecting and building initial relationships with clients. Applying theory is also something that I've learned how to do effectively, I think. Still learning and growing in it, but yeah.
Like, I feel really like capable and competent in a way that I didn't imagine that I was going to a few months ago. So it's really amazing how the experience prepares you and makes you feel like you can be a therapist. I mean, because you are a therapist here.
I really felt like I was set up so well to know what to expect in private practice, and that has borne out. I felt like I hit the ground running when I joined my new practice. I had confidence that I don't know if I would have had the same level of had I not done the fellowship. I felt ready in a way that put me at ease. And then also I've just maintained bonds with people from the fellowship, from PPTP, so joining consult groups, just enduring friendships, staying in touch with the instructors, mentors, supervisors at NIPSI. So the community aspect is very real and it's enduring. So that's been such a special part.